And hello to all my Leo friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your free psychic tarot reading for February 2023. Now today they've dialed up for my great Leos a Celtic cross spread, and it is a great spread for general readings because it looks a little bit in the past, a little bit in the future, but it focuses the most on what is going on right now, this thing we call February. It is also the only spread that I do that focuses and devotes an entire card, an entire section there to the environment. So there's something around you in the month of February that is going to be very important, or at least very vital, that Spirit wants to tell you about it or warn you about something that is coming. So very interesting things lie ahead, guys. They've asked that I do no extra at the end of your reading, so that usually means that the Celtic cross is going to be pretty big, impact, chock full of information. That's usually what it means. Or you know what? Hey, it's just the focus. We just need to get them the information here from the Celtic cross, and they're good to go with the rest. So we're also going to conclude your reading with the runestone, guys. Those are already shuffled up, ready to go, as are the cards. So I'm going to bring you in right now so you guys can watch. I like to share my table with you. So let's get started. Sharing the table so you guys can see everything I do and everything I see. And we are on and recording, guys. What I'm doing now, these are my ritual cuts, basically cutting each deck into thirds, putting them back together in a separate order. That satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot. It is the same procedure for personal private readings, so it's just like you're here with me now. And we're ready to go, guys. So here we go with the Celtic cross. This is going to usually get a little tall. The Celtic cross does go tall, and my camera for the overhead is widescreen, wide view, so I will move it around at the end to show you everything. Let's get started. This is you and all that you are. This is what crosses you. This is what's behind you, the recent past. This is what's in front of you, the near future. This is what's above you, probably off camera. This is what's below you. Well, above, something you're aware of. Below, something that you're not aware of. Then we have running up the sides with number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. I'm going to bend in with for the sake of trying to get it on camera for the first go around here. I can see we're already off in a couple different spots here, so I will move it around for you. Don't worry. I don't do a lot to the Celtic cross. I just check for my people to make sure we're using the court cards, the people energy or the energetic definition. So here's a king. I'm going to check with that one. That one is the energy, so we leave that. And I think that's my only person card I have. And then my inverts, I think are well distributed. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10. Not enough to count, so we're kind of looking for that 70% or more, or at least 2/3 to do a discard there. So that's actually good to go too. The last thing that I need are just my Oracle Angel cards. In this case, it's an angel deck for all the major arcana themes. We got one here, so that one's going to get one. I'm going to actually stick it under there. Got one here. And the last one right here. So the card work is all done, guys. Now it's just a matter of letting you see it. So I'm going to take this off the stand and show you like this. So let's go like that. This is your main cross, just like that. Now you can see that last card that I pulled there, the Angel Oracle card for Relationship Harmony. You can see Hello from Heaven kind of tucked under there. And then we have running up the sides. This is number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. So let's get to work, guys. Let's do it, Leo. Let's see what February has for my great Leos. Make a little bit of room here. Okay. Now I am seeing it clearly. Let's get to work. Starting at the beginning, Leo. We start at the very beginning. For some of you, this is a big purchase that's coming in. It is big money or big spiritual moves. Okay, what does he mean by spiritual moves? This is the connectivity between Earth and spirit realm here. So this means that you are very high vibration, that Leos are going to be kicking high gear here. Or the real world definition of this card is a big purchase, kind of where I started this. So a lot of Leos are spending a lot of big money here in the month of February, and it's usually towards something fun. For some people, this could be a car. This could be a TV. I mean, anything along the lines, really, whatever is fun to you. A fun purchase is coming up first for February. So big money being moved for pleasurable things, not like, oh, you know, the oven broke, oh, the heater broke. You know, it's not stuff like that. Like, or you've got to put a bunch of money into that. Usually this is more fun. So it's good. Good way to start. What crosses you guys here is authority, really kind of deciding the best way to do things, the way that you should move around this money or what you should buy. Maybe you're, if it's the car example, hey, you know what I need? I know I need to get a car this month, but I don't know what I need to buy. I don't know what I should buy. Should I go look into consumer reports? Should I just ask my friends? A lot of you are I'm just showing you the energy here of the authoritative push here. And this is my God card in tarot. This is the Emperor. So, you know what? There's two things going on here. And I'm getting my hello from heaven kind of balking in the back of my head here too. So this is part of my audience that's going to get that. But for the energetic definition of my audience, this is something you need to take authoritative push with here. And I think a lot of you guys have done that very greatly. You guys are good at taking charge and being the boss and making these decisions. Well, February is no different. You got to do more of that Leo energy, that raw energy, and kind of go after it and kind of get things done, okay? Now, for the rest of my audience, this is where my hello from heaven comes in. You probably saw that when I did the card work here. And behind an Emperor, this can a lot of times mean, this is like if, for example, a deceased male wanted to come in and do this to you. This is the way that he would do it. He would ride in on the Emperor, let me know a deceased male, and basically say hello from heaven. So let me read the card. It says your loved one in heaven, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Now, I feel for a lot of you that this feels like either, for some of you, this is going to be like the dad side of the family push here for a male. For others of you, because they did let me know my left side. I don't know if you saw me scratch my neck, but that was my left side. So for me, that means, the dad side there. And for others of you, this could be direct family too, where it wouldn't be a side at all. But anyway, I'm just kind of letting you know that we do have a male figure that's using this opportunity and kind of taking the microphone away from me and taking the spotlight this moment to say hello to you. So very nice thing for February. Or maybe just, it's their way of also letting you know, hey, you know what? We're here to help. We're going to help you make this decision. We're going to help you, be more authoritative and get this thing done, whatever you're trying to do here. So very nice way to start, guys. Very, very serene. Very, serene's not the right word, but it's very profound. Profound's a one. Because there's just certain combinations in tarot. Tarot is a language, and there's certain combinations that are just irrefutable, and this happens to be one of those, where it's a no-brainer for me. I know I've seen it, many, many times, and I know exactly what it is. All right, guys, let's go backwards to the past. I mean, I don't know how we beat that, really, but you could have given me that at the end of the reading, couldn't you? No, it's okay. So going back to the past, this is the recent past. This is the stuff that has just happened not too long ago here. They show kind of moving away from new ideas. There are some ideas that you guys have had, some light bulb effects. This is my light bulbs going off in your head, new ideas, new inspiration that happened, but I don't feel like you guys did anything with it here. We need to put this into use. We need to put this into play. It's like you had this wonderful idea, but then you didn't do anything with it. Well, let's do something with it, okay? We got new inspiration coming into the present. This is a carryover, so whatever they're talking about here, it's relevant today, and it's relevant tomorrow, moving forward down the future. Now, as we look into the future, they show getting really excited about something. A lot of my Leos are getting inspired, finding more interest in things. Love. This can be a love deal too, love corner. So it could have to do something with the family if you're in a relationship. This could do something more like finding new partners if you're not. Okay, so this is getting interested about something. It's just the boredom is going away. Things are getting entertaining and exciting. It's just a good enthralling time here moving forward. Now, does this happen in February? Hard to say. The card position means near future. We're reading for February, so I would say near future is maybe March. But it could be late February. Time is fluid and time's a little different for everybody. And, some people are on quick timelines. Some people are on very slow timelines. But that's what comes up for the near future, guys. So something to get excited about. Very much so. Comes up there. As we move into your above position, here I'm letting you know something you're already aware of, and they show basically the card of taking authority with work. Work corner is a big place. It's work, business, enterprise, area of study, collegiate courses, retirement if you're of that age. Also entrepreneurship, collegiate courses, learning anything brand new, taking great authority. So a lot of you guys have already done that kind of stuff. Work is good. We need to keep it good though. So they're letting you know here, what a great job you've done. We don't need to pat you on the back. We're telling you anyway, but that's because we want you to keep doing it. It's not because we're trying to, get you all hyped up and get your head all big and egotistical, but it's saying, hey, you know what? You need to continue all the good moves you've done. There's a reason for it. It's coming later. Okay. As we move into the bottom position, I'm going to cut away for your moon cycles because they're huge in the month of February. I know I said that last month too, because December, January, February are the biggest moon cycles we have almost the entire year, guys. This is going to be the big apex until August, so it's a big deal. I'm cutting away for that. We're going to come back to this position that you're not aware of. Okay, guys, cutting in. Here we go with some moon cycle forecast time. We have a huge lunar event going on in February. This is the third, the trifecta. It started in December, January, and now here we are in February. We get the third huge super new moon. But let's talk about that full moon first, because that comes in first. It is a micro full moon, which means it's very small in the sky, but you can still use this energy to get anything out of your life that you don't want there anymore, whether it's a person, whether it's something to do with work or a project you just got to wrap up and get out, anything you need to sell or repurpose or even donate, all that stuff much better placed early in February under that full moon. Adversely, we have that huge new super new moon, that brand new moon coming in on February the 20th, and this is the greatest opportunity for a while, guys, until August, to bringing in new things into your life. And it doesn't matter what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to attract. The universe does not care. This could be new love you're trying to bring in. You're trying to do something brand new with health. Let's say you're trying to do something new with work, get a new job, get a new promotion, or anything in between. Like I said, the universe does not care. Using that manifestation power, though, it's going to be very, very strong. Middle of the month, moving toward late into February. February 20 is the key date there, but any time really bracketing around that is key for that. It's any kind of manifestation stuff, guys. You can really attract powerfully right now, and it's the best time to do it because, like I said, we don't get any big lunar activity until August, so this is kind of the last chance for the last dance. Here we go. So moon cycles are a big deal, and if any of this has confused you, or maybe you prefer just a little graphic aid, a little illustration, I put together a moon cycle cheat sheet, and it is always on my website, and it is always free. I have moved what page it's on, though. I'm now doing a page about stuff that I'm talking about page. So things that we're talking about, that's where you can find it, parked at the very top. That is your moon cycle forecast cheat sheet. Got to tell you about new things coming into the shop, too. Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter, because my newsletter people get a couple free things every single year just by being signed up for it. I do giveaways on Facebook, and we want to follow both of those for sure. But let's talk about that new product in the shop. Every month, I unveil a brand new product into the Scott Sagent shop on the website, and this is the month that we are doing another gemstone, and it's going to be tree agate. And this is a wonderful gemstone for February because it brings and attracts love into all of the chakras. It's not just one or two of them. It can bring it into all of them at the same time. Very calm stone too. It works very slowly, but its lasting effects are long. It's basically doing the turtle energy. Slow and steady wins the race, and therefore it is not a strong vibration stone. It is very easy to work with, very calm, very mellow. Even if you've never had a gemstone before or don't work with gemstones, tree agate is a wonderful one for you, and I just love the green and the white. To the fact where I'm showing you pictures here on the screen, I really am giving you two different lighting options here just so you can see it under different lighting, because it is very beautiful. I love how the green and the white swirls together. It reminds me when I'm in an airplane looking down on Mother Earth, the green and the trees, fade into just colors eventually, and the green and the white together. Actually, the more green the gemstone is, the more strong it is, and the more white the tree agate is, kind of the more mellow energy it is. So those are both available on the website. Well, I say both because it's available in small and in large. So we got two different sizes of tree agates available now. We got giveaways going on at the same time. We're still giving away the charm gemstone, and that is a random one, but that I'm flashing a picture of that on the screen too. That comes with every purchase of tree agate, or even the tiger's eye from last month. Any gemstone purchase comes with that, and also a little nylon case. You get to choose the color of that. So great stuff on the website every single month. New things, guys. So let's get back to your reading right now. Okay, Leo, I am back with that bottom position. This is something you're not aware of now. So Spirit is kind of getting you a little window of information here, a little packet of information that is very vital to your February. And they bring up a hanged man inverted. So this is the stagnation, something that has been pent up on a delay that is going to start shaking and breaking. Okay, at some point this is going to open up here. So maybe if, for example, this is a love corner thing for a lot of you, let's say, the reason I say that is because I have a relationship harmony card next to it. It's my angel card. So let me kind of read them together. So this is something in the love corner more than likely, and what it describes is kind of where you're at. There's something here that hasn't been moving a lot that is going to get moving. So let's say you're single and you just haven't found anybody good. Well, it's kind of like what we talked about in the near future coming up here too. It's going to get more exciting. Things are going to get intriguing very, very soon. Let's say you're in a relationship, the relationship harmony, I feel like this, whatever they're describing, is a good thing. Because in the relationship harmony card, they say that the angels are opening up the hearts of everybody that's involved here. Not just you, not just the other person. It actually kind of makes me feel like there's conflict resolution going on for a lot of my coupled up people here for my Leo sign, because we have things getting resolved, we have things opening up, stagnation, maybe, we weren't getting along about this, but we got over it, we got past it, we came together, we compromised, something like that. So they're saying arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. It says that in the card specifically. And we have the Hangman inverted, which basically means, now it's starting to get moving here. And then the direction that it gets moving in is, like I said, it's going to be different, kind of depending on where you're at. But I view this as a good thing. Even if this is, hey, this conflict resolution is that, we're not going to be together anymore. It's just not going to work. We tried, it didn't work out. Now we're going to go our separate ways. That's relationship harmony. If you can get to a place that is civil, that is better for you, that's kind of what this is all about. And that would be a version of relationship harmony. And that is a version that might not feel good to you, but it actually is. Okay, so really kind of, I guess you got to pinpoint where you're at first. But once you get that, I think Spirit has given you guys enough there that you can put that to use. Okay, so let's move over to 7. 7 is your advice card. Really time to work on the home here, Leos. A lot of you, it makes me feel like the very beginning card. A lot of you may be making these big purchases for something for the home. I did say a fun, exciting new purchase. So, the first thing that occurred to me is like a roof, getting a new roof for the house, but that wouldn't really be fun, more than likely. It makes me feel like something you can enjoy all the time. Maybe like putting in new flooring, getting wallpaper done, maybe getting wallpaper removed if it was bad. It's getting something done that's with the home, and maybe it's just a project. This could also be just, an old project that, we've been doing this forever, and it's time to get this wrapped up. It's time to get this put away and get this room painted or whatever it is you're trying to do here. So they show the house kind of upside down here in your advice column. So they're saying, hey, let's fix the house. Let's get this turned around, whatever it is for you specifically. We have the house card upside down, needing the attention, needing the energy in February. As we move into the environment card, the environment number 8, a lot of you guys are going to some kind of very fun event. Whether this is a wedding, or whether this is a concert, whether this is a art museum, even just a movie theater for a little game night or a family outing together, or maybe a romantic outing. Hard to say. It's going to be different for so many people, but there is a good camaraderie environment for an event that is coming up here. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you're invited to an event, I would go. This is going to be very good for you to go, to the point where Spirit wanted to talk about it in your general reading for the entire sign. Okay, so we have event coming in very prominently, very positively for the month of February, guys. As we move up from there, number 9. Number 9 is hopes and fears, and I think that this is more hopes, guys. I don't think it's a fear. Maybe it is a fear of making the decision and pulling the trigger. But, we talked about ideas earlier, especially in the past, recent past, new ideas that were just kind of put off, weren't put into play. They show here that there is a hope/fear about pulling the trigger with this and making this decision, making it real, these brilliant new ideas. That's what Spirit's saying here in this card. Brilliant idea. We talked about ideas earlier, now they're saying it again. So they're saying here, yes, your idea is great. Why is it great? Because it's divinely guided. Okay, so they kind of help plant the seed. This could be your loved ones from the other side pulling the levers. The one we talked about at the very beginning could be that guy. Okay, it could be somebody else too. We all have spirit guides, angel team working for us, guardian angels, and the whole bit. So your idea is inspired, divinely guided. They want you to take action. They want you to get moving with this. Get this decision made so that this idea can become real. It's such a prevalent theme that I feel like, maybe this, for some people, this is what the entire reading was about. And for some Leos, it will be. Okay, so let's get that decision made, guys, especially if you haven't made that decision with this new idea. Let's get going there. Now, the way the month ends, the final outcome here is social being thrown out of whack a little bit here. What does that mean? Well, it's one extreme or the other. So for some of my Leos, you're going to be kind of hermit mode, more to yourself than usual, not getting out and about, not having fun, not really spending money on things. The other example of that is going to be the extreme opposite. And this is going to be too much having fun. Now, we did talk about big money being used early in the reading, but this needs to be in balance here, guys. You know, you don't want to spend too much on a car and then not have money to eat. Okay, little stuff like that. It sounds silly, but people do it. People absolutely do this kind of stuff. And this can also be going out all the time. This can actually be about drinking or intoxication or kind of, having too much fun is what it means. And now what that fun is different for everybody. But whatever it is that you do too much fun of, that would be the extreme version of this. So what they're saying here is February is going to test you in regards to your emotional pulls. And they really want you to find this area of balance so that you can just kind of weigh it out. You're not doing the isolation thing where you're all alone. And you're not doing the thing where you're with everybody at the same time either. And you're spending all kinds of money and doing crazy things. They want you to do both, okay? So everything in moderation. So that concludes what has been a very good reading. Let's grab a runestone, guys. Runestone. All right, the runestone for Leo. It's going to be this one right here. Let me show you. This is the runestone of protection. I don't see this one come up very much. It's one of my rarer runestones that come up, but they want to let you know you're protected. This could go back to the gentleman that came in, the hello from heaven, saying, hey, I'm protecting you. I'm watching you. I'm watching the kids. I'm helping your decision making. Everything's good. Or it could be more general than that. Is that just some of you are really afraid about certain things. Maybe some of you are afraid of change, afraid to make decisions that are important, that are coming in the month of February. And here, Spirit has given you this extra runestone opportunity to say, hey, you know what? You're protected. You're good. It's okay. You don't got to worry about it. You're good. If you're protected, what does that mean? That means that you can focus on what you need to focus on, and you don't got to worry about all the background stuff, all the what is basically just noise. It's all just noise, okay? So that concludes what has been a great reading, I think, for my Leos. I hope you guys enjoyed it and can put it to positive use. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's it for me, guys. Hope you have a wonderful February. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future readings. Have a great February.